It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. What a battle this series has been, and we're all set for what's sure to be an exciting finale to round one. And coming right up, the Bucks will be going up against the Raptors. For the Raptors, they've turned the tables, dodging elimination with a crucial Game 6 victory on the road. Now they find themselves in the driver's seat, looking to finish the job. Well, being
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The deciding game of round one in the East.
A hard-fought series, it will end here tonight. The deciding Game 7, round one in the East. Happy to bring you all. All the action live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on Toronto. Taking a look at Toronto. Now with the final deciding game right in front of them, their home crowd looking on to extort them to new heights and to the next level.
And really a deciding game like this, everything's magnified. And sometimes that can be a challenge. But the best players find a way to channel that energy. Playing in front of this great home crowd, I believe, can only help.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are out on the wings. Kyle Anderson is out there with Harper. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard. Clock at 6. Here is Skinny.
Skinny!
It's a beautiful jam.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Harper kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Yeah, just misjudged the layup. Defense has to be better. Very fortunate there.
Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Brogdon. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And it's blocked. Hernan Gomez passes to Skinny. Toronto working the ball around now. Puts up a three. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Shot clock at 5. Toronto needs to get off his shot.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
No doubt. His success converting around the rim is largely due to the one thing he does better than most, and that is fly.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take. I'm not sure if it's a bad start or unlucky here. 0 for 4. Can't think too much about it. Just got to get that first one to go.
Here is Skinny. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Skinny, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Anderson rising up in the mid-range, a shot that this offense is more familiar with.
Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Brogdon.
Skinny!
What's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Gotta love the fact that going vertical is a major part of what makes him so difficult as a point guard to defend, especially around the rim.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Middleton finds Brogdon. Outside Harper. The pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Bucks on defense. 4-point game. Skinny the pass to Thompson. Here is Skinny, and he jams it with authority.
Thompson doing a good job looking for his teammates, using his size to see over the defense.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Dishes to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Anderson outside. 4 on the shot clock. The tray. That one, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
And just being relaxed in this atmosphere is going to be difficult. He knows that. And he hopes that that nervous energy his players have translates into extra effort. We'll see if they can be aggressive enough tonight to win the series on the road. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Harper. Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
Down low, Hernan Gomez finds DeRozan. Skinny the pass to DeRozan. Goes up on the wing, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. It's been quite a game for Skinny.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Here's Brogdon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. He kicks it to Anderson. Outside Harper. Tipped away. Here's Antetokounmpo. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up. Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Brogdon kicks to Harper. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing with.
Skinny!
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Bucks trail by 14. And the foul on Skinny. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And the Raptors call time here.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
Now here's Anderson. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe against DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the leadership that Bledsoe keeps stepping further and further into. This is a guy you can...
And here in the 2nd quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Anderson finds Brogdon. And there's a whistle. That goes on Hernan Gomez. That is his 1st foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
On defense, the Raptors. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Shot clock at 6. It's Anderson with the drive. Connects in the foul line jumper. Anderson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
His release is just so smooth from the mid-range.
They've got Alexander. Skinny is out there with Thompson. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. 2nd shot opportunity. Here's Skinny. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Bucks trail by 18. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So it'll be Malcolm Brogdon shooting. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. For Milwaukee, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Well, Brogdon being the Rookie of the Year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
Alexander gets the bucket.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Milwaukee has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Caldwell passes to Brogdon. Stripped away. Toronto calls timeout. They won their last game Monday night.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Never really perfect on the offensive end, and probably 1 or 2 possessions they'd love to have back, but on the whole, a tremendous synergy on offense.
Here is Skinny. 20 points for him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Bucks trail by 20. Now Brogdon. Pass to Caldwell. Six to shoot. From the line, that's tipped. From deep. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
That one from long range. 25 points for Skinny.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Caldwell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And Toronto making a change here. Raptors leading by 19 points. Here is Skinny. 25 points in the game.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Milwaukee's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Passes it to Brogdon. From 18 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Skinny. There's the
Skinny!
slam.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Caldwell passes to Anderson. In the corner, Middleton with it. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Skinny the pass to Holiday. And again, Toronto with the triple.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Stolen away. It's tipped. Middleton outside. The three-pointer no good. Toronto leading by 23. Here is Skinny. He's got 27. Pass to Hernangomez. Here's Alexander. Here's Skinny. No good on the three.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass, and the contested three is not your objective. One more maybe.
And the pass to Cobb. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Adams, he's checked in for the Raptors. Caldwell Pope comes in for Justin Holiday. The Bucks also with the sub. Robinson's checked in. Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Count that bucket.
Well, when you see a teammate over-rotate, you just swing it around, the perimeter's wide open.
Milwaukee's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Kicks it to Anderson. Brogdon the pass to Harper. Inside, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here's Brogdon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brogdon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Brogdon going up with a purpose now here on the interior.
Adams outside. It's up a 3. He can't hit that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Anderson, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Anderson's got 10 points.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Brogdon. Five to shoot. Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Brogdon.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Robinson dishes to Harper. And it goes
Harper.
to 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Brogdon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Raptors have gone 5 of 9 at the line. The first one falls. Robert Covington's checked in for Toronto. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Bledsoe comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Bledsoe kicks to Anderson. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And here's Bledsoe. He dishes it to Harper. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Raptors make it. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 14. And
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal. You looking for an empty seat?
Yeah,
You're sitting in.
There's only 3 of them.
Well, for Toronto, they really came to play in the first half of this Game 7. They did not hesitate to put their stamp on this game in a hurry and are showing everyone right now they want to move on. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they're winning all the 50-50 offensive boards. The rebound goes up. Everybody goes to get it, but only one person's coming down with it. And that's the guy with the extra effort, and it's been them tonight. That's why it's a blowout. These second chance opportunities, and they made the most of it.
And you, big. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get back into the action. Skinny having a dominant impact in this game.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to make everyone around him better.
Now, that's not really his forte, Greg. Unselfish play.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Brogdon and Middleton pair up at the 1 and the 2. Antetokounmpo is out there with Anderson. And it's Harper in at the center position.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Shot from the wing. Count the basket. And that's 10 points for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Anderson. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Thompson, he's checked in for Alexis Aginski. Raptors leading by 16. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Skinny. And it comes off the front of the rim. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game.
I wonder if Antetokounmpo is Greek for lightning, because that's what he did there on the penetration.
He's made 2 of his last 5 attempts so far at the line. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from a summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
For Toronto, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 17. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. All alone. Misses off the left iron. Raptors leading by 17. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Brogdon. Rebounded by the Bucks. Anderson outside. Feeds it to Middleton.
Middleton out there thinking about the game, and that helps out. Skilled at getting to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Middleton hits them both. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Skinny. Sinks the triple. Skinny's got 32 points.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
Anderson outside. Passes to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. From beyond the arc. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Brogdon. Here's Skinny. And he drops Skinny! Skinny's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Timeout called, the Bucks. It's been quite a game for Skinny.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Poke loose. 6 to shoot. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Harper kicks to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ferocious swat.
They got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And that one, good. Raptors leading by 15. Here is Skinny. He's got 34. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Stolen by Middleton. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Alexander's checked in for the Raptors. And Middleton kicks to Harper. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson. From down in the low post, it goes. Anderson's got 12.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. The shot by Middleton, wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Skinny the pass to DeRozan. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Middleton with it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Out to DeRozan. There's the pass to Skinny. Boom.
Skinny! Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Bucks trail by 16. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Caldwell. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Raptors have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Here is Skinny. He's got 36. Right side, DeRozan. And another basket for Toronto. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. It's an 18-point game. Here's Skinny. Finish off the break. Skinny's got 38 points. Here is Bledsoe. Pass to Caldwell. Back to Bledsoe. Sinks that one from the post.
How about the soft touch of Bledsoe that time? Awesome job of arcing the ball, the floater high up into the air to get 2.
Over to the left wing. Alexander. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. Bucks trail by 21. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Down low. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Outside DeRozan to the inside. Here's Alexander, defended by Middleton. Pass to Alexander, three-pointer. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Adams, he's checked in for Hernandez.
Skinny!
And here comes in for Alexander. And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope in for DeMar DeRozan. Bledsoe finds Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Daniels buries it from three-point range. Daniels has got 15 points.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Skinny the pass to Adams. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Hood. That one doesn't drop. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Fast break Toronto. Here's Skinny. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks trail by 18. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Offline from the high post. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
The Bucks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. This is his third trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Cummings, he's checked in for... And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Bucks ball.
Now off the inbound.
Tristan did a great job of elevating that time to contest and not stay on the deck.
They've got Tristan Thompson. Skinny is out there at DeRozan. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And it is
Skinny!
With a nice jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Bucks trail by 18. DeRozan brings the double team. Wagner passes to Anderson. Now Brogdon. Daniels with it. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. Daniels has got 19 points.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Brogdon. Outside DeRozan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Chris Middleton. The first free throw is good.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game. And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
The pass to Wagner. Kicks it to Middleton. A 3-ball. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
Here is Skinny. He's covered by Anderson. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by DeRozan.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
And Anderson gets it to go.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Toronto leading by 15. Here is Skinny. It's Covington on the wing. But he stays with it. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Skinny the pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, Thompson absolutely tenacious down there, and big men love the big finish.
Bucks trail by 17. Brogdon kicks to Anderson. Passes to Wagner. On the wing, Daniels. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Skinny the pass to Hernan Gomez. To the middle. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Harper, he's checked in for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Troy Daniels. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Raptors lead by 16. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Baseline J on the way. And he hits the jump shot. Antetokounmpo's got 32 points.
Well, Giannis so good in the paint. Steps a little bit outside to the mid-range. And has the size and skill to get it done.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Thompson, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The Raptors making a switch here. That's good from Antetokounmpo. That one misses. Toronto leading by 15. Inside. And it's DeRozan missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Covington with the steal. Here's Skinny. The rebound by the Bucks.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah, he has that kind of range, but maybe not that time the best judgment.
The Raptors shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Toronto making a change here. Jens is checked in.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Outside, Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis just plays so hard. What's not to like about the approach he has game in and game out?
Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Brogdon.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Skinny.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch. Bucks trail by 17. Ball's knocked loose. Now the Raptors moving it up. Hernan Gomez passes to Skinny. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
That's good passing down low. He's good at working the ball deep into the post.
For Milwaukee, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's a good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Brogdon. Skinny, the long distance three is good. Skinny's got 47 points. Milwaukee's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Antetokounmpo dishes to Harper.
Clearly a foul.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line.
Now, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Toronto leading by 19. Skinny the pass to Covington. To the inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Toronto shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Here is Skinny. Outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cobb. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First one falls for. A new group in now for the Raptors. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round 1 in what certainly will go down. Guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a Game 7. And no disappointment here. And these guys are ready and excited for round 2. Maybe a bit tired, but the adrenaline is still pumping.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by
Doesn't matter though.
Wow.
Ooh, now it's not comfortable.
This Paul George is moving too. Current level 40.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. Here are the starters for Utah. Chris Middleton is out there with Kenyon Martin. Then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Maverick in at the 5. And for Chicago, Gideon White there to make the backcourt. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. Well, with all the battles past, Grant, definitely some history between these two teams.
Oh, BA, this is high level. You talk East versus West, that's usually championship or bust type aspirations. There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. In each of the last 2 years, RJ, the Bulls have been eliminated in the play-in tournament.
Yes, and they've been just about 500 each of those seasons, so Chicago has been in that dreaded middle ground. Not contenders while also not picking high in the draft. That is the worst place any NBA team could be.
Here's Giddey. The kick out to White. Gets an open look and hits it.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Here's Skinny. Count it.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to White. The 3 ball. And it's Maverick with a rebound. It's an even 3-on-3 break. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First personal foul.
And it's the Bulls' ball. 4-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
From deep, Giddey buries it from 3.
Like sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Here's Skinny. It's deflected. Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to Skinny. Martin, left side. Here's Maverick. Shot clock at 6. Skinny, no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Buzelis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Here's Skinny. Driving inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Skinny's got his second bucket on the night.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
It's good.
And you see the potential Buzelis has as a shooter. This kid's upside is definitely enticing.
Here's Skinny. Giddey defends. Here's Skinny. And it's It's Kitty with a rebound. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Martin from the arc. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Skinny in the game against Denver. Very impressive. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Chicago ball.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. White against Thomas. White can't hit. The Jazz shooting just 38% so far in this one. Here's Skinny. 6 points for him. Here's Maverick. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. With the 7-footer. It's Giddey on the wing. And again, no good by Chicago. The Jazz have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Count that one. Skinny's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
White against Thomas. Picked it. And the Jazz pushing it up now. It's tipped. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. And looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Number 1, the Jazz.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
And they were shocked by this team twice last year. They just didn't play well.
Thomas against White. Pass to DeSumo. White looking it over. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Martin. 3 on the clock. Unloads. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Greg. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Buzelis. He's on target from 8 feet out. Buzelis has got 5 now.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Here's Skinny. Buzelis grabs the board.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
DeSumo on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. And here's White. Now here's Vucevic. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Maverick with a rebound. Maverick's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Skinny. Got a piece of it. Now Martin. Out left to the wing. Another shot. Skinny passes to Thomas. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
So the Jazz 5 right now. They've got Kenyon Martin. He's out there with Corey Kispert. And it's Skinny in at the point guard position. Pass to Buzelis. From deep. Utah grabs the miss. Maverick's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Skinny. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Martin. Fades back. The shot by Buzzell is no good. Utah leading by 7. Here's Skinny. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Here's White. Tipped. Here's Skinny. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Defensive foul. Corey Kispert. First personal foul.
And that one falls for Vucevic. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far, and the only All-Star game appearances.
Skinny passes to Maverick, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. White finds Giddey. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Here's Skinny. 12 points for him. Pass to Maverick. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Assist from
Maverick's got 6 points.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
From 11 feet away, rebounded by the Jazz. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
The putback. And it's Martin with the rebound. Jazz leading by 8. Here's Skinny. Count the basket. Skinny's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Herder. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops it in from the low post.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop it.
Here's Skinny. Giddey defends. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Ali, he's certainly got the skill level.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
George, he's checked in for Utah.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. Lets it fly. Good. He hits the jumper. Giddey's got 7 points in the game.
Beautiful execution, getting it away quickly. Giddey just wasting no time.
Here's Skinny. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Martin. Deflected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Nice shot by Skinny.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Giddey. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
The Jazz making a switch here. Middleton's checked in.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Up top, Giddey. A 20-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Here's Skinny. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Skinny's got 26 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Bulls trail by 17. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for this team. Words we cannot repeat.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. Giddey with it. Give him 8. Pass to Dosunmu. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Utah making a switch here. Turner's checked in. White against George. 6 to shoot. Here's Buzelis. Shoots over Turner. And again, Chicago, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Skinny. Lays it up and banks it in. 28 points for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Giddey passes to Dosunmu. White for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Turner. Here's Maverick. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Doubled by Middleton. From deep, Giddey. Hits the trifecta. Giddey's got 11 points.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Skinny. Giddey defends. White against George. Pass to Skinny. And here's Turner. Vucevic with a steal. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Shots blocked. And they'll get another chance. Now Giddey. 11 points in the game. Clock at 6. Dosunmu for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Pass to Vucevic. White on the wing. Back to Vucevic. Here's Giddey. Releases from the wing and drills it. Giddey's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
To the inside, Turner. Good work there as it goes. And the Jazz lead by 12.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to White. And it's rejected. They retain possession. Good on the shot. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Skinny. Give him 30. Man, that one's good. Maverick.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting team. Number 1, the Jazz.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
Skinny passes to Middleton. Wing shot on the way. Over to the wing. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Dosunmu outside. Back to Giddey. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. A moment here to see the numbers for Chris Middleton. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Utah. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Turner. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Nice physical play by Turner. Getting to the stripe.
It's his first trip to the line, and that one falls for Turner. Hendricks is checked in for Utah. Thomas comes in for George. He's off on the second. You know, from the 2020 bubble to late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Skinny, defended by Jones.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Here's Jones. He had 10 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And you have to mention his impact on the defensive end. Came up with 3 timely steals in that one as well.
Sweet little floater. Jones has gotten his second bucket on the night.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Skinny passes to Maverick. And again, it's Utah.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
The Bulls trail by 15. Jones finds Giddey. There's the block.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Stolen by Giddey. Pass to Dosunmu. 44 seconds left in the half. Outside Giddey. Utah grabs the miss. Mavericks got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Skinny. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Herder's checked in for Giddey. And a switch here also for Utah. Oubre's checked in. Chicago has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Skinny. Herder defending. with 4 on the clock. Right wing. Here's Skinny driving to the basket. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Jazz out.
The Jazz 67.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago? And that'll do.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 17-point game. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Buzelis out there with Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the center. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Dosunmu can't hit. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Here's Skinny. 19-footer. He got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis. Here's Skinny. Giddey defends. Skinny passes to Maverick. And that one's good. Nice pass to set him up. Maverick's got 12.
Skinny. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. And it's Maverick with a rebound. Mavericks.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Thomas, that's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Dosunmu. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton. How about the grit of Ayo Dosunmu? You see it in his hustle play, but also his work ethic, RJ.
Yes, he continues to improve, B.A. The coach is training him to be shot ready. That's down and low. He's upping his volume and efficiency from long range.
Nice shot by Skinny.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Here's Giddey. There's the drive. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 15.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Here's Skinny. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Dosunmu on the wing. Down low. Buzelis. Utah grabs the miss. Mavericks got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Rough start to the second half for them. Only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here's White with the drive, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Utah. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
And here's Collins for 3. And it's Maverick with a rebound. Maverick's got his 16th rebound on the night. And he banks in the layup. Skinny's got 42 in the game.
He's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Jones with the ball. Oubre picks him up. Oubre with a steal. Here's Skinny. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Jones feels it out. Knocks it loose. Going all the way to the rack. And they pick up 2. Skinny's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Outside Jones. To the wing on the left. To the middle. Can they get it? And he lays it in. Jones has got 9 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Skinny, covered by Smith. Skinny passes to Oubre. Drops in the 3.
Oubre Jr.
Oubre's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
And again, Utah running the court in transition. And he lobs it up.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. 35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Jones. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now. Utah has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the 3rd. The shots just aren't falling. Here's Skinny, defended by Jones. They get it back. Mavericks. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Here's Herter. Two on the clock. Uses the glass that time. It's good. He has 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Utah ahead, delivering the blowout. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Utah, Kispert is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Skinny in at the point guard position. Pass to Thomas. Here's Skinny, hounded by Ball. Here's Skinny, 6 to shoot. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Carter. In transition, here they come. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his blank gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Here's Skinny, hounded by Ball. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
And stolen by Williams. Pass to Horton Tucker. To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, That's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have.
Russell's checked in for Utah. Skinny passes to Russell. Off the mark there with a three. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Chicago. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Kispert with some nice D.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Horton Tucker grabs the miss. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. There's Ball with a three. On target from range. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
He can pull up with the best of them. Ball solid with his jumper.
Timeout called the Jazz. Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
Chicago ends up going with a new group.
Chicago lovable. Substitution on the court.
Here's Skinny. Giddy defends. Left side, Oubre. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Some changes for Chicago. Luz Ellis is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in for Herter. Bulls trail by 14.
Jazz foul.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Oubre.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Giddy. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
But how about Giddy tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Here's Skinny. Pass to Martin. Lets it go. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Jazz lead by 14. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Skinny. To the middle. Here's Maverick. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Jazz.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Skinny.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that
personal foul.
Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Maverick. Collins defending. Pass to Skinny. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And the shot goes.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Puts up the 8-footer. Giddy got a hand on it. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And a new group getting ready for Utah.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one.
That's the
Boy,
end
a
of the
nice
game.
win on the road. By the time this one was winding...